U.S. stock index futures slightly lower this Thursday morning right here at the New York Stock Exchange as investors closely monitor the status of high-level trade talks between both the U.S. and China. Market focused largely on these global trade developments after a series of conflicting reports around today's U.S.-China trade talks sent markets seesawing all morning long. The initial report that hit futures came from the South China Morning Post, which said the U.S. and China made no progress in deputy-level trade talks this week, while adding higher-level talks with China's Vice Premier Liu He would now be down to only one day, as the issue of forced technology transfers, which China refused to put on the table, kept talks at a standstill. This all according once again to the South China Morning Post. However, that has since been debunked by the White House, and Bloomberg reporting overnight that the U.S. was considering an agreement to suspend next week's tariff increase in exchange for a currency peg. The New York Times also reporting that the Trump administration is granting licenses for some U.S. companies to sell non-sensitive supplies to Huawei. A lot going on and a lot of uncertainty this Thursday morning. Meanwhile, in the Forex market, the euro-dollar is where we begin. That sees the bias remain bullish. The British pound-U.S. dollar pair sees a bullish bias above 122, while the dollar-yen sees choppy trade. Now, the U.S. dollar-Canadian dollar pair, that's under pressure and in focus. The pair remains under pressure below its resistance at 133.25, capped by its moving averages. Short positions below 133.25 are favored with targets at 132.95 and 132.85 in extension. The Bitcoin dollar, meanwhile, as long as 84.89 is the support, look for 88.12, 84.89 the pivot point, and gold sees its bullish bias above 15.04 as it has rebounded above its support at 15.04 and breaking above its moving averages. Long positions above 15.04 are favored with targets at 15.1650 and 15.1950 in extension, while silver, that sees a break of a short-term rising trendline support.